In this video, we'll be going over how to use Gradelink's premium communication feature, SmartSend. It's important to note that there are two versions of SmartSend, Standard and Pro. Standard SmartSend features an updated email interface as well as the new Group Builder tool and is included with Gradelink Standard service. SmartSend Pro is a premium upgrade offering SMS, text, and voice messaging as well as message history and message scheduling. In this video, we'll be using SmartSend Pro with an administrator account. While standard SmartSend doesn't include every feature that Pro does, the interface will still look the same, so if you're using standard SmartSend, you should have no problem following along. There are a few differences in the interface depending on whether you're logged in as an administrator or a teacher, but we'll make sure to point those out when we get to them. Let's get started. SmartSend is located in the Communicate tab, which is the first tab listed on the left side of your screen. The blue bar at the top of the page is the main menu and includes buttons for each of the three types of messages you can send: email, text, and voice. There's also a button for groups, and on the far right, a button for settings. Whether you're sending an email, a text message, or a voice message, you'll use the three buttons located just below the main menu. New is where you create and send messages. History allows you to view previously sent messages. And Scheduled allows you to view scheduled messages that haven't been sent yet. Let's go ahead and try creating a new email. The first two fields you'll need to fill out are the From field and the Email field. These fields default to the name and email address of the account you're logged into, but you can change them if you wish. Please note that message history will reflect the original account name and email address, even if they're manually changed. If you don't want to make your email address public, you can check the box next to the Email field labeled Hide My Email. When active, this will replace your email address with Do Not Reply. Once those fields are complete, you'll need to decide who you are sending the email to. There are two ways to do this: selecting from available groups and adding individuals manually. When you select a group, you will enable a field called Excludes that allows you to exclude individuals from the group they are part of. For example, if you wanted to send an email to all of your staff, but one was currently on break, you could exclude that individual from the All Active Staff group and only send your message to the remaining members. If you're only sending a message to a few people, you can add individuals by either entering their email address or by searching for their last name using the Quick Add field on the far right. Don't forget to hit Enter on your keyboard if you type an address manually. Whenever you add a recipient, you'll see a small label appear further down on the page to help visually represent who the message is being sent to. You can remove recipients by hitting the X on the right side of the respective labels. The subject and message fields should be self-explanatory. Below the message field is the attachment field, where you can attach files to your email. SmartSend accepts most common file types, but you'll be restricted to no more than 10 megabytes total. For a comprehensive list of accepted file types, please consult the SmartSend Solutions article. Once you've finished composing your message, hit Send Now in the bottom right corner. This will open up a new window in the center of your screen, confirming that your message was sent successfully. It also allows you to reuse the message you just sent and send it to additional recipients. With SmartSend Pro, you'll have the option to schedule your message in advance. Selecting Schedule introduces three new fields. Current school time displays what time it is at your school. The calendar is a drop-down menu that allows you to select what day you'd like your message to be sent on. And the time menu lets you select the time of day your message will be sent. Once you're done, hit Schedule Now to schedule the message. SmartSend Pro also allows you to review sent or scheduled messages in the History and Scheduled tabs respectively. Message history is listed in descending order, with the most recently sent message at the top of the page. Selecting a particular entry will allow you to view details about the message as well as the actual message that was sent. The table of entries can be sorted by clicking on any of the column headings or by entering text in the search fields directly below them. Scheduled messages use a similar interface, and while you won't be able to enter search text, you'll still be able to sort the list of scheduled messages by selecting the column headings. Now that we've sent an email, let's jump over to the SMS Text Message tab. Remember that this page is only available in SmartSend Pro. Text messages do not support attachments and are limited to no more than 150 characters. To send a text, just add recipients and a message, and then hit Send Now. We'll note here that while you won't see it in the interface, your school's initials are automatically inserted at the beginning of any text messages you send. Just like before, in SmartSend Pro, you have the ability to schedule messages for a later date, as well as the ability to review sent or scheduled messages using the History and Scheduled tabs at the top of the page. Let's go ahead and jump over to the Voice tab. To send a voice message, you'll select Groups and add individuals, just like you did with email and text messaging. But to record your message, you'll need to enter your phone number into Gradelink and hit Call Now. An automated phone call will then ask you to record your message. And once you're done, hang up and the recording will appear in your browser. If you aren't satisfied with the recording, you can hit the Start Over button to restart the process. Otherwise, you can either send your voice message immediately or schedule it for a later date. Additionally, just like with email and text, you can review sent or scheduled voice messages using the History and Scheduled tabs. Now that we've covered the different types of messages that you can send, it's time to go over the Group Builder, which is available in both SmartSend Standard and Pro. On the left side of the screen, you'll see the Add New Group button near the top, the list of all groups in the middle, and the Delete Group button near the bottom. Let's try building a new group. When you hit Add New Group, two new fields will appear in the center of the page: Group Name and, under the word Includes, Person Type. Group Name is simply a label for your group. The Person Type field is how you'll add individuals to your group. Let's say that I wanted a group to include only active teachers. First, I'd select Teachers from the Person Type menu. Then I'd select Active from the Status menu that appears below. Finally, I'd hit Add. This will introduce two new elements. The complete listing on the right side of the screen displays every individual who is currently a part of the group you're working on. Below the Group Name field will be a small label displaying the type that you just added. If you wish to remove a type from the group, just hit the X button on the right side of the label. It's important to note that not all types are the same. For administrators, teachers, and no-access staff, the only additional field that will appear is Status, and the only options will be Active or Inactive. For parents and students, there will be several additional fields: Status, Grade, Division, Class, and Tags. Beyond just active or inactive, Status for parents and students includes options such as New Enrollment or Alumnus. Grade refers to grade level and will only display options for grades that have active students in them. Division, which not all schools use, often refers to a subset of students in a particular grade level. Class allows you to select groups of students populated in any classes in the current term. Finally, Tag refers to the custom tags that administrators can add to students on their profiles. Once you're finished, hit Save Group at the bottom of the page to complete the process. When you add a new group, it will instantly appear on the list on the left side of the screen. If you would like to edit a custom group, select it on the list and the Group Builder interface will reappear, allowing you to make changes. When you're done, don't forget to hit Save Group. If you would like to delete a group you've added, just hit the Delete Group button located below the group list. In addition to custom groups, SmartSend also includes several built-in groups that cannot be altered. The 5 major built-in groups appear in the Group Builder list and are marked with an asterisk before their name. There are also several minor built-in groups that only show up in the messaging interface. It's important to note that administrators and teachers have slightly different access to built-in groups. If we go back to any of these 3 messaging tabs and open up the list of groups, as an administrator, we'll see all 5 major built-in groups, but as a teacher, we'll only see all active staff, all active parents, and all active students. Additionally, administrators have built-in groups for every active class in the current term, as well as groups for every active grade level. Teachers, on the other hand, only have built-in groups for classes they teach, as well as groups for the grade levels of students in their classes. Furthermore, some built-in groups will function differently depending on what type of account you use. For example, as an administrator, the group All Active Students includes every student in the school. As a teacher, All Active Students only includes that specific teacher's active students. Before we move on to the Settings tab, there's one final point to be aware of. When sending a message to a student added via Quick Add, the message is sent to both the student and their parents. However, messages sent to the All Active Students group will only be sent to student email addresses. Last but not least, let's go over the Settings tab, which is indicated by the small gear icon in the top right corner. The Settings tab houses the signature field, which allows users to have text or images automatically added to the footer of their emails. To add a signature, simply fill out the field and then hit Save at the bottom of the page. This signature will then be automatically appended to new emails you create. Now that we've gone over how to use SmartSend, we're going to dive a little deeper into other areas of Gradelink that impact your ability to use it. SmartSend reads email addresses and phone numbers from student profiles. However, not all information is eligible to be imported. For example, SmartSend will not automatically send text or voice messages to phone numbers with extensions or that appear to be work phone numbers. Furthermore, while SmartSend can read phone numbers from student contacts, it will only focus on contacts designated as parents or guardians. The parent phone fields may contain a variety of entry styles and combinations, but Gradelink is able to read most of them. Parent Phone Validation is a new report we've introduced that allows administrators to verify Gradelink is parsing those phone numbers correctly. The Parent Phone Validation report is available with SmartSend Pro and is located in the View/Export page of the Students tab. Additionally, both the Student Demographics page and the Student Contacts page have been updated to include an opt-in field for phone numbers. The opt-in field, which is marked with the small bell icon, controls whether or not a phone number will receive text and voice messages. The opt-in field also acts as an override for exclusion of work phone numbers. Automatic opt-in behavior can be configured in the Communicate Settings portion of the Student Admin page. In order to prevent messages from being sent out at inconvenient times, Gradelink features a blackout setting that will prevent voice and text messages from being sent or scheduled within a certain time period. Administrators can configure the blackout period in the Date Time page of the Settings tab. That completes our overview of SmartSend. If you have any questions or run into any issues, please feel free to contact Gradelink support at service@gradelink.com.